Hey guys, welcome to my next video. Excuse my voice, I caught a little cold this weekend, so henceforth the smoky voice today. I quite like it, to be honest, because I don't really like my natural voice, but I'm probably not alone with that. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you a few more pages I created the other night. It's really hard to say what to call my journal slash scrapbook slash bujo journal planner hobonichi journal of mine. I thought about it. What would I call it? And the closest I got was a scrap journal. Scrap journal. I don't know. I love it all. I love scrapbooking. I love planning. Love the bullet journal, love the journal. The hobonichi idea also really intrigues me, and I just wanted to somehow incorporate it all in my journal. That's why my journal is what it is. And if you look at flip throughs, you can see that it's very eclectic. It has all the styles, whatever I'm in the mood for that day, really. And I'm a minimalist by life circumstances, and I guess I'm just trying to always simplify my journals, trying to keep it all together so I don't have to look for information, look for things or anything. I just know that it's all in my one journal. I put in it whatever inspires me that day, whatever seasonal stickers or embellishment and papers I'm playing with in the moment, whatever I'm studying out at the moment. It just all goes in there. And yeah, I wasn't always a minimalist. I really, it's just that now after so many moves in our life, I know I can't. I mean, I could now, but I couldn't. I couldn't keep all my journals when we moved here, and I had to actually destroy about 50 to 60 journals. I'm not sure exactly how many. Before we moved here, where we are right now, and hopefully staying. Because I just physically couldn't bring all my journals with me, and I guess I've just had this mindset for a few years now where I'm trying to simplify my life, simplify my possessions, also my craft supplies, which keeps growing every time I purge a little bit. Although I don't do much of purging anymore because everything I have is very precious to me. I don't have the luxury anymore to just go out to Michael's or Hobby Lobby and buy supplies and stickers and papers every week. We live in Hungary now, in Central Europe, and it is not so easy to get my hands on anything anymore. I order things from scrapbook.com or other sites. I download things from AC Digital and other sites. So everything I have, I really appreciate and use. And anyway, back to my journal. How did I get here? Rabbit trails, rabbit trails. Yes, I wasn't always a minimalist. I actually had this mindset in my whole life. I grew up in Hungary, and it used to be a communist country for decades. And people just have this mindset of let's not get rid of anything, just hold on to it because we don't know if we're gonna have this tomorrow, we're gonna have this available tomorrow. or next week. So people just kind of hold on to things, and that's how I grew up. But then I got married to an American, and we moved to the U.S. and things just not like that anymore. Things are not like that anymore in Hungary either. But the older generation and my generation too still have this mindset of holding on to the things. So because of work and more schooling, we moved a lot in the U.S. Actually, 18 times we moved. A few times overseas. We moved to Italy and then back to the US, and then we moved to Hungary again. We just moved so many times, and every time there was so much packing and unpacking and carrying totes and deciding what to do with things, shipping costs. It was just a nightmare. And after 10 years, I just had enough, and somehow I knew this has to end. And after I moved back from Italy to Michigan, I somehow stumbled into minimalism, and all of a sudden I was like, yes, that's exactly what I need. And it was a rabbit trail for me. I was totally lost in it, and I found my true identity. I'm a minimalist at heart, and I just got rid of most of our things. I should say 90% of our things, and I either sold them, gave them away, repurposed them, gifted them. My husband was fortunately mostly on board. So I was able to reduce her possessions by about 80 or 90%. That totally changed my life, of course. Everything just got way less stressful and way easier. That was just a big thing, and I knew that this next move to Hungary, we weren't able to, or we didn't want to, like, take everything we owned. So I reduced even more, I purged even more. So we actually ended up moving to Hungary with only 10 suitcases. A family of 4, 10 suitcases. That might not sound daunting to you, but it really was, because one of the 10 suitcases was just for Legos, for example. You can imagine my kids had a little harder time saying goodbye to a lot of their toys, but they understood that we couldn't bring them all. So anyway, all that to say, after I destroyed these 60 journals, well, before I did, I went through them and actually took out all the good bits and quotes and pictures I loved, the good parts. And I have a video I filmed, a flip through of this journal. I put all these saved bits, and you can see. I'll link this video below in the notes. So we moved to Hungary. I had to start from scratch. But I had this mindset already, this simplifying. I didn't want to have like many journals, like a scrapbook and a journal separately, and a planner separately, and then a bullet journal and a hobonichi. I love all that, all those types of journals, but I just somehow wanted to incorporate all in one. So this is what it is. I tried many systems, but this is what worked for me. I usually get these bound journals from Aldi. They usually have them at the beginning of each new season, and I usually just buy like 3-4 of them, so I accumulate forward. I have more than what I need, but anyway, I like it that way, so I know that I'll always have them at hand. The only problem is they get so chunky, because this journal is full of papers and stickers and puffy stickers and pictures. Just it gets so chunky, and not in a good way. A little bit hard to work in it, but if I have to, I'll just start a new journal. But I'm really hoping to just use it the whole season. This journal is my fall journal, and this is October 5th. So I have another month at least to go in this journal. because in November I'll probably start a new one with Thanksgiving and Christmas uh, themes. So, anyway, yeah, that was a long story in a nutshell. Just so to explain why my journal looks like what it does. I love also pre-decorating the pages. I love making or setting up these prompt, like prepared spots in my journal with prompt, where later when maybe I don't have my stuff with me, but I'd love to just journal like in a coffee shop or something. I already have the pre-decorated pages with the stickers and the elements on it, and all I have to do is just fill it in and write, and that's just beautiful. I love doing that. So a lot of the times I'm just kind of playing with ephemera, pictures, seasonal, colored printed papers, and um, homemade foam alpha stickers, um, or yeah, like these printed alpha stickers I created. Um, yeah, so it's all homemade and economical, and yeah, whatever is available, I usually try to keep my stash very minimalistic, but I just can't resist when Crate Paper, Maggie Holmes comes out with new collections. I cannot resist usually, so I always buy, download, and print those. And one of my favorite things to do is just to create these collage sheets with the elements I downloaded and print them and fussy cut them. I teach from home online, so as I'm sitting there at my desk talking away, chatting away, my hands are always busy fussy cutting. So I spend a lot of time um, multitasking, cutting out elements, so I never run out. But that's what I found is most feasible for me where I live currently, because I just don't have the option to go to craft stores and buy the physical products. I do order them sometimes, but a lot of times my packages are held back and I have to pay customs on them, and in the end it just becomes pretty expensive, so I don't do that very often anymore. But the downloaded collections are just as precious to me, and I enjoy playing with them just as much. Anyway, my throat is going a little sore, so I think I'm gonna stop chatting now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it inspires maybe you a little bit, and I am planning to make a video sometime soon of my current journals or albums I'm working on, 4 kinds to be exact, because I have this day journal that I do. I also have a heritage album about me and my husband's childhoods and history and our parents and grandparents. I also have a baby album that I've been working on since my 2 boys were born, and I also have a planner, which is just boring planner stuff about my classes, chores, and things I have to do every day. But I'll make a video and show you guys what they look like. And that's all for today. Thanks so much, and keep your eyes peeled for more videos to come soon. Have a good day. Bye.